Let's just have a casual conversation. It's easiest that way.
Really? You don't seem like the kind of person who keeps things casual.
Well, I guess I used to be more of a stickler for the rules. And you're right, I don't usually open up to the people of my tribe like this. I'm just an eccentric old hag to them. That story's been passed down so long, it might as well be true.
But you're just a regular person.
The kids of my tribe would have a heart attack if they heard you say that. Granny Eatsley is a powerful figure. Be careful around her.
Well, you are powerful. Are they afraid of you?
Some are. Others are mad I always come out on top. A few decades like that, and people stop knowing how to deal with you. What about you? Are you scared of me?
We don't find you scary at all.
That's because you're not from my tribe. You don't know how many delusions of grandeur I've destroyed just by existing. I make people realize that no matter how hard they work, they'll never become a living legend like me. Oh, not to brag or anything. Maybe it's hard to believe. Just pretend I never said anything.
We believe you. Shilonen has full faith in your abilities, and Auroran didn't—
Yes, but Mawika already told you about her plan. And you've given so much help to Auroran and me. Auroran's not like other— The reason being, his soul is incomplete. The Masters of the Nightwind view this as a bad omen, capable of bringing about illness and misfortune. No one knows who his parents were. He was just left on a rock in the wilderness. It's a miracle he wasn't devoured by some wild beast. The Masters of the Nightwind believe they can see human souls. And in Auroran's incomplete soul, they saw a possibility for Natlan. A possibility to turn Auroran into a vessel for lost souls. The ceremony would allow lost souls to gather within him. Auroran would then be sent to the Night Kingdom to return the souls to their rightful place, strengthening the ley lines and completing the ceremony.
Wait, that doesn't sound right.
Now you see the problem. When damage occurs to the Night Kingdom, the souls held within disperse and remain adrift, unable to find a way back to the ley lines. This loss of souls damages the Night Kingdom even further. The ceremony can send back countless souls at once, which would benefit the Night Kingdom and the souls themselves. Of course, the vessel, Auroran, would be sacrificed in the process. I wasn't surprised the chief at the time came up with the plan. The ley lines were already in a terrible state. A suitable candidate for the ceremony appears. When the chief asked for my opinion, I didn't give my approval, but I didn't object either. So they went ahead with the— Pathetic, isn't it? By not objecting, I basically gave them the go-ahead. Maybe they didn't have my explicit approval, but it's not like I did the right thing. Of course, in my tribe, death is rarely something to fear. But what kind of message would we be sending by sentencing a newborn to death? By using a human life as a tool? It's not right. So, when I learned the ceremony had failed, I was ashamed by my inaction, and absolutely relieved by the result. The plan was never a secret. Or, I guess I should say, there was no point to keeping it a secret. A simple investigation from Auroran would reveal everything. Everyone thought he would be happy he survived. And he never really said anything to the contrary. But just as I was about to put all of it behind me, he asks this question. Would Natlan have been saved if the ceremony succeeded?
Wait, but it's not his fault.
He knows that, but he still feels guilty. Auroron has a strong ability to perceive souls, more than any of us. He understands just how dire the situation with ley lines has become. Maybe he chose to work with the Fatui because he still thinks he owes a debt to Natlan. I can only imagine what they told him.
Traveler, didn't the captain say he found a way to solve the crisis? Maybe that's what brought Auroron into this. Anyway, we can't just let things go on like this. We have to convince him to come back! You don't look so good, Seatlolly. Maybe you should head back and get some sleep.
Probably drank too much. It's okay. The fresh air is doing me good. Okay. Forget that. I need to go home. I hit it a little too hard.
Hey, we're friends, aren't we? Besides, you already said you owe us a favor, so...
Good point. Well, I'll go home and get... Friends. I like the sound of that.
Auroron's probably back with the captain, don't you think? You mean about the backup plan? Do you really believe what the captain told us? Yeah, you're right. We should just go to her directly. But she's probably asleep. We can find her first thing in the morning. For now. Outside. I might still have to sleep. Well, guess we should see what's going on.
You're already here.
Wow, you're up early. That's impressive.
Let's not bring up last night. I'm embarrassed about the whole thing. Anyway, I was also woken up by the commotion. Looks like all the war- I heard many areas have been attacked by the Abyss, including the-
The Abyss attacked again? Are you sure you can handle-
I'll be fine. We also have the support of the warriors stationed at the various outposts. Given the quick response, things shouldn't get- The stadium could always use more manpower, so you should join the forces here. I'm done making excuses for him. I was the one who vouched for him, so I need to report back to the speaker's chamber. But I should be able to convince them to let me go back to my tribe first. As for the ancient name, once we handle this crisis, I'll talk to Shilonen right up. Thank you.
She left in a hurry? Looks like a lot.
Traveler, over here! Perfect. Our star outlander has appeared.
Oh, you're all here! But, what's with the whole star out-
Just my way of saying how awesome you are. We've got a real emergency on our hands, so this is the perfect time for you to show off your skills.
Alright, but can we get a quick quick rundown of the situation first.
The Abyss suddenly attacked the Collective of Plenty, the Masters of the Nightwind, the Children of Echoes, and a number of our camps and outposts in the wild.
Yes, and the attacks are increasing in frequency.
The tribes have plenty of defenses, so they're safe for now, but I can't say the same for the adventurers and merchants stuck in the wild. Chaska and I have been searching for survivors and treating the wounded. We just got back, but we need to head out again soon.
I plan on heading back to the Collective of Plenty, just in case my tribe needs me.
What about you, Mualani? Where are you gonna go?
I'll go help the Children of Echoes. They're the closest, so I can start fighting right away. What about you guys? We could go together. Yeah, that does sound important. Who knows? That would be pretty great, actually. I hope my tribe gets... It'll be fine. Your tribe doesn't do all that bodybuilding for nothing.
Let's part ways here for now. And most importantly, be careful.
Oh, and some of us need to avoid getting contaminated by dangerous-looking substances. That will make my job a lot easier.
Koichi, do we really have to do this now?
It's alright. She's just looking out for every... Alright, let's hurry up and talk to the Pyro...
Oh, it's you two. As you can see, things are not looking good right now. People across Natlan are in danger. Look, I'm very interested in your recent adventures, but this is not a good time. So we'll have to keep our conversation short.
That's alright, we're also in a hurry. We're gonna go help the Children of Echoes after this.
What? So he thinks my plan is too risky. He thinks I'm being stubborn. I shouldn't underestimate the Fatui's ability to gather intelligence. The Gnosis does have that function. But there's more to the story. I will answer you honestly, but you must help me keep this a secret. I can use the power of the Gnosis to save Natlan, but it comes at a heavy price. The Gnosis would drain all the souls and memories from the Night Kingdom and weave them into a giant net, which would surround the ley lines and protect them against abyssal corrosion.
Wait, you can use souls to weave a net? But does that mean...
Yes. It means sacrificing those souls in the process. Souls are just another form of life. The Night Kingdom not only houses the souls of the dead, but also our memories and legends. Using the Gnosis means converting all three into material for the net, erasing our history and culture. Even then, the net can still become corroded. If we cannot find a way to repair the damaged ley lines before, given the enormity of the price, it's a solution I refuse to consider right now. I want us to win, but I also care about how we win. Now it's true, both plans come at a risk, but after weighing our options, Natlan is unique among the nations of Teyvat. Given the ever-looming threat of the Abyss, the Pyro Archons having a contingency plan is our duty. Not just to the people of Natlan, but still. This has always been a well-kept secret.
Oh, one more thing? The captain said...
Without the Gnosis, he should have no other option. But I see no reason for him to lie. Seems like our only path forward is to track him down, so he can answer that question for us. Judging by your expression, you must have doubted me. Even if just for a second.
Not even a little! We would never... Wait, what are you talking about, Traveler?
Just as expected. I appreciate your sincerity. Maybe it was out of caution, anxiety, or simple curiosity, but know this. So now that you have your answer, do you still doubt me?
You scared Paimon.
That's a good thing. Oh, and feel free to call me Mawika. It's what all my... As for the captain, the intelligence officers we assigned to the Fatui...
That's great! Sounds like we just have to wait a little longer.
Not just yet. Even though the Abyss is attacking several locations, don't worry. I just need to finish coordinating our available manpower, then I'll take...
Wait! You're going to fight in...
That's true. I'm far less powerful than a god in my current state. But don't forget, I was an experienced and powerful warrior before I ever became the Pyro Archon. No matter how you look at it, my duty is on the front lines. Oh, now you doubt my strength. That hurt anyway. I've considered moving my people to other nations, but given their close connection to the Night Kingdom, a forced evacuation would have devastating consequences. I've told the chiefs of each tribe to strengthen their defenses. Now
Paimon's a little worried about how people will react. All right, we should head out. Maybe we...
Take it easy.
Quick, over here! To safe...
Kachina, how many people do you have left?
What's the situation?
There's a trapped caravan that needs our help. We need to
We'll go together. Stay safe. We've got this. Letting crave names echo!
I really thought I was done for. I can't thank you.
Don't worry about it. We're just glad you're okay. Let's see. Your goods look fine too. Guess the Abyss isn't after more.
That should be the last abyssal pylon near the Children of Echoes. By the way, where's Lolly? I thought...
The Masters of the Night Wind also got attacked, so she went back to help her tribe. She said we can deal with the...
That makes sense. The attacks are more urgent. Alright, this isn't a good place to talk. Let's head back to the tribe.
Looks like a few people were hurt after all. Oh.
The Abyss threw a lot at us at once. Before long, Kachina brought over a whole group of warriors and... You mean the situation in the Night Kingdom, right? Yeah, I feel the same way. It's impossible not to feel anxious when things are getting worse by the second.
That just means we need to buy the Pyro Archon more time.
You really are an eternal optimist, Mualani. You always find a way to cheer people up.
Why, thank you. I guess it's one of my better qualities.
So, specifics aside, the Pyro Archon confirmed the Gnosis can resolve the crisis.
And somehow the captain finds out about it, goes to fight the Pyro Archon, and calls her out for having a solution but refusing to... Honestly...
We talked to Moika and Well, it makes sense. If that was truly the better
Yeah, I trust the Pyro Archon. Plus, she burned down all those precious mementos for Kachina. When it comes to Natlan,
I agree. Maybe the captain weighed the costs and came to his own conclusion, but I'm sure we have different priority. Life is important, but so are history and memory.
As the Archon, she can't tell us everything, but it seemed like she wasn't holding anything back this time.
the next question is, if the captain found a new way to save...
This is all super confusing.
We still don't have enough information. Once we figure out what the Fatui are doing, we'll have our answer.
Let's head back then. Malika said her intelligence with how many Fatui there are, so...
Sounds good. I have a few theories of my own, with a bit more information.
I was just about to ask. I have a... Register? You got it. Alright. See you all later.
Oh, you bet! Malika! Oh, Chaska and Koichi are here! Wait, are you okay, Koichi?
I'm fine.
They ran into the Fatui while out on a mission and decided to...
The Fatui?
Calm down and let me explain. Here's what happened. Watch out. It's the Fatui.
Were they attacked by the Abyss? No, wait. It looks like they're protecting a group of travelers.
You're right. That's a traveling group from Natlan. Let's keep observing for...
We're glad you're okay. Given the appearance of abyss monsters all over Natlan, you should cancel your journey and seek shelter at the stadium or one of the tribes.
Thank you so much.
We don't expect anything in return. If you truly wish to repay the favor, you can keep this a secret. If anyone asks, just say you were saved by warriors from Natlan.
Oh, okay.
We're not asking you to cover up our activities. We haven't done anything illegal. Our captain simply wishes to remain undisturbed. Nonetheless, the decision remains yours. If we wanted to keep you quiet, we would...
Got it.
Did you hear that? They mentioned a captain. Isn't that who the Pyro Archon is looking...
Exactly. We could be onto something big. Still, there was no trade. They were just helping people in need. I didn't sense an ulterior motive. I didn't believe the captain when he said he wanted to save Natlan. But based on what we just saw, it's possible he was telling the truth.
Maybe we've been wrong about the Fatui this whole time.
It's too early to say. Let's follow them and see what's really going on.
So this is where they were headed. Looks tricky. It's heavily guarded on...
Koichi, wait for me here.
Oh, no, you don't. How are you planning to get through all the guards?
Look, I can use this terrain to my advantage. With our tribe's special way of getting around.
We still can't see anything on the inside. What if you can't find cover? You won't have...
The more heavily guarded the location, the more valuable the secrets. Even if the captain isn't here, we can still... That intel is worth the risk.
Fine. You're not...
That's even more risky. You've been running around saving... I'm confident I can protect myself. I'm not sure you can say this...
I can.
You really believe that?
Fine, don't believe me. But you can't honestly tell me infiltrating a heavily guarded Fatui hideout all on your own sounds more reasonable. You know, growing up, even if I insisted on doing something, it never gave you any...
All right. If we start arguing this...
guess that means I win. Don't worry.
All right, same plan as usual. We split up, communicate with hand signals. Make sure our blind spots are covered. Got your ropes?
Yeah, let's go.
The Fatui have eyes all over this place. I should... Now. Not sure how many chances I'm gonna get. I need to act. Good. I made it without getting caught. I should get to that platform over there. But it's guarded by the Fatui. Koichi should have line of sight. I'll wait for her signal. That's it. Now's my chance.
It's no use staying in one place. I should keep moving. Looks like Chaska is helping me by keeping an eye on the Fatui movements. I'll wait for her signal. Time to move. Whew! That was close. Almost got caught. Probably can't make it over in one go. I'll wait for my next chance. Now's my chance. Let's see. The Fatui's occupying all the best locations. If we could just get past them somehow. Wait! I've got it!
Huh? What's that noise? Did something explode? Oh, it stings!
What the heck is that? What do you think you're doing? I could ask you the same thing!
Good, they're arguing. Looks like they just needed an excuse. They've probably had enough of this job already. The people on the hill over there left to help their comrades. Come get me, Chaska. I hope she gets this hand signal.
That's Koichi's signal. Give me your hand, quick.
Coming! I checked, and this way is completely clear. Well, I was pretty helpful, right? You know, everyone usually jumps at the chance to work with me. Not my own sister, though.
I was wrong, Koichi.
Wait, you're just gonna admit it?
Let's focus on the task at hand. We're in the heart of enemy.
All right. If you're not gonna Looks like the Fatui are here to dig something up. I'm surprised they mobilized this many
It seems like they're looking for a dragon relic called the Source Mechanism. The device is ancient. Barely any information survives to this day.
Not bad. Looks like it's in good shape. It took us long enough. Come on, let's get this thing back.
Back? Back where? Should we keep following?
You really want to keep going?
Of course! We make a good...
What was that sound?
Uh-oh. We've been spotted. Time to go.
Falling rock incoming! Watch out for your gadget!
What?
Once we got them off our tail, we went back to observe some more. They'd collected several identical pieces of something. It looked like they were waiting, though. So we decided to come back.
So, Koichi got injured trying to get...
She pushed herself too hard and collapsed on the way.
Well, I didn't cause you any trouble while we were fighting.
You've done very well. I could make a comment on knowing your limits, but it's not my place.
I know. I'm already...
So, our current intel suggests the Fatui is after the Source Mechanism. The device is a complete mystery, even to us.
I have no idea. But it's safe to assume the device could serve a similar purpose to the Gnosis. Shilonen, I need you to gather every scholar in Natlan familiar with the secret source.
I'll get...
Thank you both for your hard work. Koichi, it's time for you to get some rest. I've prepared a small gift of my own as a token.
My patience. That's...
You don't need to give us anything, Archon. We were just doing our...
Well, if Koichi doesn't want her favorite Source cracker...
I accept. Thank...
What am I gonna do with you?
There's some for the rest of you as well. They're one of my favorites too, so don't be shy. I'll start investigating the Source Mechanism right away.
What's next for you two?
I'm taking Koichi home. With our parents there to keep an eye on her. I can make sure she actually rests.
Hey, it's not like I'm some kind of prisoner.
That's what you always say. Everything's no big deal. What if the Abyss attacks again? You're saying if I let you rest in a hotel, you're not gonna rush out the minute you hear the alarm?
I won't. Triple promise I won't.
Mm-hmm.
Fine, on the off chance something like that, but I'm a doctor. I have a duty to help. I guess you're right. But I don't have to like it.
This reminds Paimon of when we first met. Except you were the one trying to stop...
I'd do the same for anyone trying to put their life in danger.
Then try to see things from my perspective. You clearly want to protect your patients. So can't you...
The two of you are the same, you know?
I disagree. I understand the risks and costs of my decision.
Who wants to be like her? Overconfident, always making excuses.
That's just not true.
You think I don't have proof?
Okay, don't get into another fight. Just pretend Paimon never said anything.
Don't worry, Paimon. You didn't do anything wrong. Arguing is just how we communicate. Neither of us really takes it to heart.
Plus, I guess we are similar in some ways. We're family. I can't help it if my older sister is a bad influence.
Okay, you don't have to put it that way.
So, you're all good now?
Neither of us are really the type to back down. So
Plus, I know you'll wake up one day and realize...
Be my guest. Come on, let's get you home. See you later, Traveler and Paimon.
There's no rush. At least grab a nice meal with your family.
Bye, you two.
know at some point, right? Well, we've learned a lot. Let's go over everything that we know so far.
Sorry for popping up out of nowhere. Again.
Why do you look so awkward? Oh, is there something you...
Okay, I won't beat around the bush. Oh, and I'm sorry for interrupting your rest. I'll treat you to some charcoal grilled steak to make up.
Awesome! Just give us your orders!
Hey, friends don't order each other around. I'm just here to share.
Oh, yeah. You mentioned how Auroron has always wanted to... Paimon and the Traveler discussed it after you left, and we think Auroron is
I agree with your hypothesis. And Auroron came back. He helped the Master...
What? He came back?
I told him to give up whatever he's doing, but he refused. He said they're just... Apparently, he came back to fulfill his duty to our tribe. When he left, he said it was because he still has a duty to Natlan as a whole.
I'm surprised you let him...
I had to prioritize my tribe. Besides, the situation was intense. I couldn't focus on outside and inside threats at the same time. Plus, he was on guard. He knew I would try to go after him, so he made sure to keep his distance. All these years of calling me Granny.
Don't say that! Your tribe already...
You're right. Seeing him come back reminded me of when he was little. He's not only a child of the Masters of the Nightwind, but a child of Natlan. Besides, Auroron is my apprentice. He might have a few tricks up his sleeve.
Wait, what are you saying?
Look, remember how I said Auroron's soul is fragmented? This is the talisman I created to keep it stable, and this gem is what makes the talisman work. It just so happens that Auroron is due for a gem replacement. Since I can't get close to him, I put the new gem in a supply bag and asked Aoife to bring it to him. You guys know Aoife, right? No? Well, he's a pretty famous vet around these parts. He's always bringing me all sorts of things, and Aoife doesn't know what's going on, so he agreed, no questions asked. Auroron would find the gem as soon as he opened the bag. He knows how important it is, so I knew he would make the switch. He probably suspected that I tampered with it. But here's the catch. The trick is on the bag. The moment he touched it, a portion of his memories were copied onto the old gem, which he no longer needed.
That's amazing. You can do something like that?
Most people can't, but I can. That trick he used to bring you to the Night Kingdom isn't anything special, by the way. My technique is much more subtle. He won't notice anything.
So in other words, we have a whole backup of Auroron's memories in this gem.
The kid thinks he can take me on? Like I wasn't the one who taught him everything he knows?
That's amazing, Seat Lolly. Let's take a look right away.
Once we get to the bottom of this, we can finally... I know he thinks of me as his grandma, but...
That's a tough question. Paimon doesn't have a grandma, so she's not the best person to ask.
To be honest, I've always doubted my ability to look after him. But if I stop here, it will haunt me until I'm 500 years old. Every night I'll wake up in a fit of anger. Yeah, you're right.
You're just making it worse, Traveler.
I need to look at his memory. Even if he I don't care. And I won't blame him.
You sure you'll be okay? We can come with you if you want.
Did you just say you'll come with me?
Is that okay? We have a pretty good reason to see it too, don't we? Because,
You... fine. You can...
Don't worry, we're
then I place... All right, time to sneak into someone... you heard it here first. I wouldn't be doing this if I had any other choice. Are you ready?
look how good you're doing. You'll grow into nice big radishes in the future. And you? Aoife says you're taking up too much space, but I think you're a good tree. What do you think?
Hey! How's it going, Auroron?
Good. How are you, Uncle Okanbi?
Can't complain. What you up to?
No, just some idle conversation.
Sounds fascinating. What did they say?
They told me you were coming and that you would take some produce with you.
Only if you're offering. By the way, I ran into Aoife yesterday. He told me Chaska's fostering a saurian at his place. Said the thing trampled over a part of your radish garden. I hope you two didn't get into a huge fight.
No, don't worry. I'll find a way for him to make it up to. I've already wrapped your share of the produce.
You really knew I was coming.
Light up the smoke and you can see the path through the shadows. That's what everyone says.
Hey, have you seen that strange group of...
Appeared out of nowhere? I don't think so.
It's the Fatui. Their leader seems like a big deal. He didn't bring many men with him, but they're all elite warriors. It seems like they're looking for someone. But if you run into them, be careful.
You're from the Masters of the Nightwind, are you not? Why do you live here alone?
I enjoy living by myself out in the wild. I guess you're from the Fatui, the one everyone's calling a big deal.
Not an inaccurate description. I'm looking for someone who may be known to you. Citlali is her name.
Granny? What does an Outlander want with her? I've heard the name. You have business with her?
There's no point to further questioning if you insist on hiding things from me. I shall seek answers elsewhere.
Oh, he could tell I was lying and now he's leaving? He gave up just like that? Hey! At least tell me why you're looking for Citlali.
It's none of your concern. I have my own means of tracking her down.
Why are the Fatui looking for her? What does she have to do with them? I can't just let them go like this. I have to figure out what they're planning. They've just been studying the ley lines and asking for leads on Granny. I can definitely rule out some sort of invasion.
The situation has seen no true improvement. The Pyro Archon did not fulfill her promise.
My lord!
Ignore him. He is no threat.
He knows I'm following him, but he doesn't seem to care. He's strong, I can tell. But there's something unusual about him and also familiar.
What is it?
My lord, I feel dizzy.
A ley line disturbance. Certain presences have been forced to wander outside their rightful realm.
That was a spell from the Masters of the Nightwind. How did he know that? How did he do that so easily? Soulfaring is supposed to be extremely difficult. This could be related to why he's searching for Granny.
I feel much better. Thank you, my lord.
Think nothing of it. Stay vigilant, and continue to gather information. The Abyss could attack at any moment. However, there's no reason to over-engage. Information is our first priority.
Yes, sir.
Why are the Fatui fighting against the Abyss? I've been following him this whole time and still they ignore me? Do they really not care? It seems like his subordinates referred to him as the captain, and now he's headed to the stadium. That's unusual.
You two, with me. Everyone else, wait here as instructed. Send word to the other teams to retreat immediately if this fails.
Yes, sir.
He's going inside?
Forgive me, my lord.
Allow me to check one more time.
The time for idle observation is over. This nation is out of time.
Yes, sir. He just walked straight into the stadium. What is he gonna do? They're both incredibly strong. How long will they have to fight until someone comes out on top? Wait, this feeling. Just like the other day near the ley lines, it's faint, like a soul's trying to escape. Where is it? Is that why he's looking for Granny? If he dies here, then all clues will be lost. I can't let that happen.
As for you, I must confess, I did not expect that little trick of yours to save the day.
No matter how dense the fog, as long as the sun remains, we cannot turn day into night. She could have dispelled it. She simply chose not to. You don't have much time, and you're injured on top of that. What do you plan to do next?
I'm beginning to see just how useful you may turn out to be. You heard something from here, didn't you?
No need to force yourself. I've never seen anyone match the pyro.
I didn't expect you to intervene at such a critical moment.
You know I've been following you. Why didn't you stop me?
When walking in the forest, it is only natural to encounter wild beasts. However, not every beast has the courage to come out and bite.
And yet, one of those very beasts saved your life.
Then speak. What do you want?
I didn't save you because I wanted something. My soul is more perceptive than others. I can sense that the ley lines are extremely weak. I don't know what the Pyro Archon is planning. Can she really save us? The questions you asked her just now, well, I've had very similar doubts.
So, you can tell the truth. That was quite a reckless decision to make.
There's no turning back for me now. What I did back there is going to get me in a lot of trouble. You attacked the Pyro Archon in broad daylight, and I used my spell to save you. A single glance was likely all it took for her to recognize my tribe. So, we're in the same boat.
You seem to care little for my thoughts on the matter.
It's too late for that. Start from the beginning. Why are you looking for Citlali? Do you know her?
Explain your relation to her first. I know you two are acquainted. It was obvious the moment I mentioned her name.
Citlali is my elder and my teacher. She taught me everything I know. It's my duty to protect her.
If you truly wish to protect her, you should have let me perish at the Pyro Archon's hand. Yet, you chose otherwise. Do I really need to tell you what that means?
I want to do something to change Natlan for the better. Something I can accomplish with my own two hands. You're stranger than anyone I've ever met. But maybe, just maybe, you can show me the way.
Strange? Citlali is said to be the legendary Granny Eastly, someone capable of communicating with the Wyub, and the Wyub are the key to information on the Night Kingdom.
Why do you need knowledge on the Night Kingdom?
That is not something you need to know.
Don't forget, I saved your life.
Do you not believe the Fatui capable of betraying a debt?
People can lie, but souls cannot. I can tell there's a weight to your soul, a sense of justice.
You may not live among your tribe, but you certainly know their tricks. I apologize for my rash judgment. You are more capable than I imagined. Let's go. We'll see if you have what it takes to join my plan. I see. Interesting approach.
Worth trying, I think.
Rather than weaving a net to protect the ley lines, this method would address the root problem by reconstructing the ley lines themselves.
Traveler, Paimon. Are you two alright?
Paimon's fine, just, a little dizzy.
Of course. I'm so mad at him. After everything, he still can't let go of the past. For some reason, he thinks he owes something to the people who cared for him. Now that he's all grown up, he thinks no one can tell him what to do. He thinks he can just run away whenever he wants. I'll show him. If he tries to run one more time, he's got another thing coming.
Maybe stubbornness runs in the family. Like grandmother, like grandson, as they say.
Is that supposed to be a compliment? Huh, that kid's got nothing on me. Anyway, back to what we just saw. I don't even know what to make of it.
Yeah, the captain seriously wants to reconstruct the ley lines? What does it even mean? Something like the loom of fate, maybe? But how does that help with the abyss?
The loom of fate?
It's kind of hard to explain. Basically, it's a device from Conrio that has unbelievable power. Anyway, if he really wants to manipulate the ley lines, everyone in Natlan will be affected. Oh, this is big.
Which means the captain has been honest from the very beginning. Auroron's memory proves that.
Why is he so obsessed with saving Natlan? Oh, we've got to tell Moeka about this right away.
Yes, she needs to know about this. Now.